This is Marquee Equity, the world's number one deal making console, and this video is about showing you how actual investor conversations work through the platform and to show you some live conversations between marquee customers and investment firms around the world. What you do on the platform is first you create a digital profile of your deal by populating these sections over here. Once you've done it, our algorithm will match you with relevant investment firms around the world. So for this particular transaction, we have found over 1,700 investors for the deal, and you'll be able to see them by hitting the Discover button. Since it's a tech deal, you're seeing a lot of the venture capital firms populate. The way to contact them going forward is to select the firm, select the people at the firm you'd like to send the deal out to, and preview your deal before you send it. This is where you insert the email introduction that the investor receives to get a better overview of your transaction. So you could copy it and paste it over here, and you'll see it format over here like this. What you then do is you select the documents you would like to share with the investor in the first outreach, and that's it. You just hit send, and the deal will get sent to the investor, and it will populate over here. Now, to give you some examples of live conversations, we'll be moving further. So this is the first example. This, as you can see, is a fintech remittance platform based out of Singapore that uses the platform. They sent the deal out on the 7th of July. And this is the email the investor receives. This is where your email introduction gets inserted, and the investor then receives these links that he can use to get a better overview of your transaction. They'll reach your data room once they hit that link, and they'll be able to view your documents over here like this, and they'll also be able to download your documents if they need to. Based on this, they'll be able to formulate their interest or lack of it, and they'll reply. So this, for example, is Sequoia Capital, and this email trail then gets connected, and a conversation is initiated, and we begin setting up a meeting for the client. And so this is one example of a top tier firm engaging very quickly on the platform. Another example is this. So once an investor receives your first email and doesn't respond for 72 hours, Marquee will send an automated follow-up. If they don't respond to the first follow-up email for another 72 hours, a second follow-up email is fired. So this, as you can see, is an example. You can see the subject here, a reminder to view our transaction. This is an example of a follow-up email, and this went out to Accel partners. And as you can see on the reminder, they engaged, and a conversation was initiated, and that's what Marquee did in this particular example. Another example. Technology Crossover Ventures, one of the largest venture capital investors out there, again engaging on a transaction sent out. Again, a very quick engagement. It was sent out on the 6th of June. By the 7th, they had engaged. Another example could be this. Again, it's the fintech remittance platform example. Deal gets sent out on the 4th of July. And by the 5th of July, Accel has engaged, and then it moves forward to setting up a meeting. Another example, this is JMI Equity, and deal gets sent out on the 6th of June. And on the 6th of June itself, they engage, and we proceed to setting up the meeting. So you'll have a lot of these conversations happen very quickly through the platform. And so as you could see, investors receive these two links in the email that gets sent out. If they hit interested, you get a success email like this that they expressed interest in your deal, and you'll also receive their contact details. You'll receive details on the person at the firm who expressed interest, and then you can communicate direct with that person. If they hit the not interested button over here, then you receive a deal passed email, and you'll see them look like this. And so we update you when some activity happens from the investor side. Every day, Marquee will send you report emails about the status of your transactions on the platform. And so, as you can see, this is a transaction that's been accepted by 65 investment firms listed over here. And you'll see some top firms mentioned over here, and their interest will depend based on your transaction. But from Marquee side, it's a pretty seamless process of getting them to engage and giving you reports on their activity. So 65 accepted it, 269 rejected it, and about 1150 are action pending, where follow-ups will be fired by Marquee Equity. So this is one example of a report mail. Another example is this one. This is Aditi Chuching secondary stock offering, accepted by 45 firms, rejected by 183, 876 pending. So every day you'll receive these emails, and you'll be able to see what's going on your deals, and you'll also be able to see activity in the last 24 hours. So this was another example. Finally, you'll be able to log into your Marquee dashboard and get a detailed report and analytics on investor activity on your transaction. So every time they open an email or view your deal or download your document, you get updated over here. And also over here, you'll be able to see an entire list of actions on your transaction like this. So that is essentially how investors engage through the platform. You'll find the best, most marquee firms in the world engaging very quickly through the platform, and then a very seamless follow-up and reporting module keeps you updated with whatever is going on your transaction. All of this makes Marquee the number one way to access institutional investors anywhere in the world. And if you speak to customers who use the platform, they'll tell you that it's a game changer in terms of its efficiency and the turnaround time in which it generates conversations for you. Typically, within 4 weeks of being on the platform, you end up having 40, 50, 60 indications of interest from investors, which is far more than any other platform out there, or any individual investment banker trying to represent a transaction. Marquee can be used by yourself direct, and so if you use it yourself, this is what the pricing looks like. And if you sort of don't have the bandwidth to spend a couple of hours a day on the platform every day, you can choose the managed service, where we assign a success manager and give you an indication of interest commitment. And the pricing looks like this. You'll be able to find all of this by logging into Marquee Equity. For any questions you have, please contact our US office in New York. Their details are listed on the platform on our homepage. Or write to us at founders@marquee-equity.com. This has been Marquee Equity, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you.